Hello, how y'all doing? This is Craig here again. Just gonna be a second attempt, first start on the Huztl 372 clone that I've been doing from Huztl. As you may remember, I tried to do a first attempt, first start on it after I did not pay very good attention to what I was doing and failed to tighten down the flywheel nut, sheared the flywheel key. I have since received the new replacement parts that I had to order for that saw. Also had an impulse tube that was leaking. I received a new impulse tube also. I've got all that put together. It's buttoned up. It is ready to do a second attempt, first start. And also today I have finished, not really finished, but I have got the little MS-180 put together as far as I can put together until I receive the ignition coil for it. That's the only thing that's left to put on it. I've got basically a completely assembled power head. Still have to get a bar and chain for it. As you may remember, I talked in a video about trying to convert the bar and chain to a .325 pitch by using a clutch drum that I had with a MS-250 clone I received. That will not work. And the ignition coil from that saw also would not work on this MS-180. So I'm waiting on parts to basically finish it completely up. But I'll show you what it looks like basically in its assembled state. And then we will go to the Huztl 372 Huztl clone, put some oil, some gas in it, and see how many pulls it's going to take to make that thing pop and make it a running saw. So here we go.
Alright everybody, you heard Chris and I talk for the last couple of weeks about
okay. This is the little Huztl MS-180 steel clone. As you can see, like I said, it's pretty much an assembled power head. It's pretty light, probably only weighs, I don't know, maybe 5 pounds. Maybe just a little bit more than that. It's really a pretty light saw. It does have a little bit of compression to it. This one I have not tested. Chain brake operates, functions as it should. Kind of anxious to hear this thing run. Okay, now here's the Huztl 372 clone. This is going to be a second attempt, first start, because of my inability to pay attention to detail as I was assembling this saw the first time. Like I stated there just a second ago, sheared the flywheel key on the flywheel because I failed to tighten down the flywheel nut. I assure you that did not happen this time. So, chain brake works on this one. So, put a little bit of oil and a little bit of gas in it and see what she does. Okay, what I've got here, I mixed up some new gas. I got this gas here mixed at about 30-to-1. Made it just a little bit rich for the first startup. These saws, matter of fact, any saws, I run all my saws, all my 2-cycle stuff at 32-to-1. On a rebuild or a complete new build as this one, anytime it's got new cylinder, rings, pistons, I like to put a little extra oil in it. You know, just a little bit, a little extra insurance is all it is.
Always start with a real freaking recipe. I'm Gary Callister, founder of Recipe Coffee Restaurant and Cafe. I'm all from Jack, and if you ever see me, you can tell. So if it's on our menu, it's made from scratch. Like our double nickel salad dressing, and tossed artisan pizzas, and triple chocolate cake. Our chefs make everything fresh out of the mud. Take it from me, real recipes taste real good. Busy day?
Almost full there. Try not to fill them too far up because I don't like to run them over, even though I do it all the time. There's the gas. Here's a nice little tip. This is just a flex nozzle on an old gas can. This is a dipstick oil plug out of a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower that I use to plug the end of it to keep the dirt out of it. I do this to all my gas cans.
What comes naturally? So fall back in love again. Just like
Okay. Put some oil in her here, some bar oil. This is what I use. This is Logger's Choice High-Tack Bar and Chain Oil. Can't remember what I paid for this. I'm thinking maybe $2.99 for a quart. Well, maybe a little bit on the expensive side, but it's actually pretty decent oil. A lot better than some of the other low-grade stuff you get. It really sticks and slings. Hangs on really good.
You had rain. You were right. Yeah, rain in 67. QFM 96 weather brought to you by Donato's, including these new Quattro Italiano pieces from Donato's, topped with 4 Italian meats.
Again, I'm not going to fill it up all the way.
Let's kick off a full hour.
I actually spilt just a little bit of it. Hate it when I do that. Oh, that's a good sign. Don't see no leak around the gas cap. Seems to be sealing pretty good. Don't have nothing leaking out from underneath the carburetor, so that's another good sign. Okay. We'll give it a whirl here and see what she does. Okay, this is it. Dry start. Just put the gas and oil in it. Has not been started, has not been ran. This is all. I done a base gasket delete and took about 5/1000ths off the base of the cylinder. And without being ran at all, this all has almost 140 pounds of compression without being ran. Definitely going to use the decompression valve to start with. I may take that, just put a plug in it, see what it gets up to. We'll see. Now, as you can see, try and get the idle and the mixture set. I did turn the idle in before I started it, or before I tried to start it. Evidently just didn't do it enough. This is the worst thing about these. Trying to get the carburetor adjusted. That's adjusted all the way in, so I know that ain't right. Open them things up a little bit now, see what we get. Oiling. I've got oil down here on the floor where it's been spitting it out. Got a nice little stream of it right there. There it is. Husqvarna Huztl 372 clone saw. Second attempt, first start. Give me a little bit of a fit to get it started, but we finally did get her to go. Y'all have a good day. Take care.